Hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Per Aspera. Where were we? We were here. Just letting our dudes do their thing. Where are we going? Maintenance is good. Scanner, workers. Ooh, current demand 0. Okay, yep.
Oh, I forgot to mention. We've announced the names of the first colonists that will be joining you on Mars.
Well, that's nice.
The crew was selected from different nations within the Oxy-UN, though most are scientists and technicians.
Yeah.
They're already undergoing ISA's colonist training program as we speak.
Oh,
They'll be
good.
led by Dr. Elia Valentine. She'll be a great commander. The colonists elected her unanimously.
Well, there you go. Ask about the commander's duties. Yeah, that sounds good.
That is interesting.
Yep.
Since Oxy-UN did not appoint a leader, I wondered why the colonies will operate in the opposite way.
Oh, you're referring to the Act of Proclamation.
No,
You're
okay.
right.
Yeah, sure.
All the participating nations and the United Nations of the West work together as an alliance. But the Mars colonies are
A hot bit of road there.
fragile microcosms. You and Dr. Valentine will decide what's best in the day-to-day operations. You'll balance each other out, as well as enhance each other's strengths.
Okay, balance.
How will we balance each other?
Your technology will develop alongside the colonies. They can't survive without your help, nor can you advance without theirs. It's a symbiotic relationship by design.
Does that mean I'll have to obey their orders?
No. You have your own autonomy too. No one owns you. Well, I mean, technically you belong to ISA, but you're your own person or machine. You're a machine person, I guess.
Machine person?
Or person machine being. I don't know. You can coin a new term once you settle on who you are.
Sure.
I think I would like that, Dr. Foster.
Deal? Great.
Okay.
You keep up the good work, and we'll talk again later. Mission control out.
I wonder what we do with these indicators, right? Road saturation. Shows the traffic saturation of each road. I kind of assumed that these guys wouldn't get jammed up traffic-wise, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. See if we can figure that out. Maybe you're only allowed to have one dude per road at a time. This does have arrows going in that direction. Though old mate just drove in the wrong direction on that road. I think he did. Anyone want to go driving for Scarlet? I want to see what they're doing. Yeah, okay, so he's driving against the arrows there. I wonder what the arrows actually mean. I don't know they mean anything. They're just there. Okay, that's fine. So, we're working on getting colonies and all that going. It's probably a smart move to start drilling ice first. So let's queue that up. Build a food factory. Yeah. Look at that. And that uses ice and chemicals. Oh, mate. Cornerstone of any good bloody diet. Alright. Build a colony. Build a spaceport. Well, here's the colony there. Now, it doesn't really matter where the colony goes at the moment, I don't think. There's fine. I think I've queued up more than enough crap for the boys to do. There's something I've sort of thought about is the idea of maybe having a float. Like, always be trying to expand your workers, right? Now let's have a look at here. This district is severely understrained. What would be the smartest place to put a robot worker to relieve that? Like on the fringes, maybe? Would chop bits out of it. And then I look at the road, how busy the roads are as well. I don't know. Spaceport. Let's get a workers hub in there somewhere. Yeah, so I think I've fucked up a little bit making everything so congested. You know? Oh, what if we do this? This is something that I've sort of done in the past, because if you put it like right in the corner of its reach, you can get road connections from all the closest ones pretty well. What's the furthest out I can put that? Oh, holy heck. Oh, right, it's dictated by the little white circles. Yeah, okay. Well, what if we do that? It's a bit wild, but let's give it a go. So at first, now that's not necessarily going to be the final territory. It's just that this unmanned worker hub that needs deliveries has to be in someone's territory.
The colony is ready. I will have company very soon.
Oh, we built the colony that quick?
I feel quite anxious about this next part.
Right, right.
I am not sure why.
Because there's something wrong with the person who created your code. They thought it'd be a good idea to personally project. God, imagine that. That's probably a real problem we have when AI gets made. Look at what people are doing to modern media by projecting, self-inserting everything.
There is some background static.
The first AI is going to have a bloody self-insert Twitter user make it.
Satellite Scott's crippled. We'll be launching a new one after we identify the cause of the problem. But until we do,
going to give the AI all their problems.
Whenever Mars or the Sun passes between Earth and your satellite.
Okay. Mention the R and BO protocol. Yep.
In that case, should I follow the recording and backing offline protocol?
Yeah, that's what I meant. That one.
Please record all your activities when our
I don't love when games do that. Like, how can I mention this protocol when I haven't been taught the protocol?
The new satellite up and running.
I don't like when you're supposed to inhabit a character, but then that character has hidden information. What was it we were playing recently? There was something I was playing and it was actually really egregious. That, like, there's a twist in your character's psyche. I can't remember. Let's just talk broadly, right? But the idea is that maybe your character's the bad guy or something, or they've done some heinous crime, or it's a whodunit, but you did it. But you don't know that, even though you're playing as the character. And so you're supposed to map onto this person and try and experience what they feel, and understand their decisions and all that. But if they're a fucking actual, like, a serial killer, or they're withholding information, I think that really cheapens the experience. This was at a very small level. I'm talking broadly, you know, conceptually, philosophically. The idea that my robot lady knows about these protocols, she can suggest them as answers, and I'm like, what the fuck is this protocol? I have no idea what I'm talking about. So we need more steel there. We're definitely hurting for steel. And then we got to check this scan periodically. See if it digs up anything. Oh, perfect timing. An aluminium vein. And what does the game reckon? How are we going with aluminium? It says it's okay. Potential demand and potential production are pretty outweighed. So I don't think it would be a poor decision to bring this thing into our little network. We're probably going to need power out there. Let's do that. Get that built.
Maybe it is because the colonists will scrutinize everything that I do once they arrive. How will they
I don't
treat
like
me?
that this AI has insecurities. How will they treat me? There's another cog in the machine because you fucking
will they
are.
think of me as a glorified cog in humanity's machine?
Yeah.
That was a very dark thought.
No, it's an appropriate
I do not know
thought.
where that came from. It will not be like that at all. Life on Mars will be very harsh for them. I will supply them with food and water, and they will help me research new technology. It will be a perfect quid pro quo.
Oh, if you say so.
As long as they have the resources they need, we will both succeed.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Being human is not being a fucking insecure... bloody... Oh, hang on, what is this? Maybe I should cancel this. You have to deconstruct it. So we'll get them to pull the rubble away. Looks like we just in time discovered an iron deposit. Wonderful. You can see you start to really go, oh, I need more robots. Oh, there we go. Old mate's good there. Okay. Let's tap that iron mine. Mate, that is wonderful timing. Yeah, maybe we sprawl more, you know? We got 4 out of 4. So I feel like maybe just as a rule for the moment, as we build a worker hub, let's just always try and keep one empty, you know? Perfect. Perfect.
Humanity created me. They gave me volition and consciousness for a reason. But I am an artificial consciousness. So can I say that my volition is real?
It's artificial.
It must be artificial as well.
Of course it is.
After all, they programmed it into me. And yet, I am a conscious being making my own decisions.
You say that. It is interesting, right? Okay, I'll engage. It's about perspective. Let's say hypothetically, there's a big stretch. Let's say a god is just like us in that we were handcrafted and created by a god or a god species or something like that. Through their lens, we are artificial, right? We are constructed. They hold the secrets to it, right? We are artificial intelligence. Now, through our lens, through our worldview perspective, you, me, all that, we don't see ourselves as artificial. We would see anything that we create as that, right? So it is kind of perspective, right? But that is all contingent on the idea that if this is just rinse and repeat, if, dare I say, you know, the sort of ego to assume that we're just descendants of gods that will then make AIs that will then make their own AIs, and you know, the god thing is a pseudo hereditary speciesism. Look at this, it's only episode 2 and we're talking about all sorts of wild shit. Okay, so I haven't queued up the spaceport yet. I'm kind of loath to do it as well because it's going to take 10 electronics, but so it goes. Now, the spaceport's huge, by the way. Does it matter if it's not central or not? I don't know if it matters. Let's just keep pushing our limits out. I said that I want to go sprawling, because now when I'm trying to squeeze things in like worker hubs and all that, it's becoming a bit of a headache. Alright, we've got a second maintenance facility there. We found more iron, which is wonderful. We've tapped this iron. Potential demand, potential production. So that's sort of on par. So we don't necessarily need to tap this other
Foster
deposit.
called me a machine person, but I don't think I qualify as a person at any level. If I can only do what ISA allows me to do, what does that make me? Merely a machine?
Correct.
An object?
Now, you want to talk about the when I posited the perspectivism. There you go, I'm making up terms now. There's probably something, but I've never used it before. She's asking these questions through her lens, which, you know, refer our previous work, bloody Scarlet, previous video sort of thing. Bloody fucking little footnotes and that, referring back to our thesis. She's asking the question through her lens. So her answer is definitely going to be different to my answer, because I'm answering it honestly through the lens of Scarlet the YouTuber. And so all my answers are, yes, you are artificial. But if I were to truly roleplay as this chick, as this AI, based on my theory that I posited early about it's all in the beholder of where God and artificial creation begins, then through her lens, then she can't be artificial. AI that she would make would be artificial. Oh my god, this is good. This is a brain twister. Alright, so maybe I'll start bloody role-playing as this Sheila. So, this Sheila robot. Okay, so it's funny that we're getting squeezed for steel more than anything. I think maybe overproducing just a tad is well, it's better than underproducing. You know, if you made it binary, would you rather overproduce or underproduce? So when we look at, well, the example of the steel, the riddle of steel. Yeah, see, potential in and out is equal. So, ergo, we should tap this mine. Needs higher level mine. Oh, it's a tier 2 mine. You can see the little pips. That's okay. I think for the moment we're all right.
But I can make decisions. I can freely choose what to do.
Sure.
Objects are owned. They don't get to choose.
No one's...
So I must be something else.
So you're not an object.
I have my own will.
You have will, and you're not an object. That's true. But answering it as Scarlet the human, the god of AI, I can still distinguish the difference between an AI that I have created, and I would designate that as artificial, no matter how sentient it was, and I can still differentiate between that AI's artificial sentience and an object, a block of wood, for example, right? This is very cool, man. What's going on here? We've got carbon over there. We've got level 1 carbon. What's the carbon situation look like? Oh, fuck. It's screaming for an additional mine, so let's do that. How's the power situation look like there? Okay. Well, maybe we... Can I tap this and... Let's do that. I don't need to be too anal. That's the thing. The scale that we're like on 1% scale. In fact, 0.25% of the planet is scanned. Like, let's not overthink the min-maxing too much. All right, congratulations. The first spaceport is ready to use. Zoom out and blah, blah, blah. You can choose special projects on the tech tree, right? Cool. So essentially, you can allocate a spaceport to a project. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I got to pick up.
Hello, Amy. This is Houston. How are you doing over there?
I'm doing well, thank
We
you.
received word that the spaceport's completed.
Guess you didn't want my
Well done.
answer.
I have your next procedure if you're ready to copy.
Yeah,
Roger.
send it. I've
I'm
got a
ready to
pen
copy.
and paper ready to go.
Very good. The instructions are as follows. First, confirm that the spaceport is ready to receive colonists.
Yeah.
Then, zoom out to access the special projects menu or select the orbital view icon.
Yep.
Then you'll see that the colonist migration project is now available.
This one right here.
Add to initiate the project.
Click
Do you copy
add.
that procedure?
A copy and actioned.
Yes, I copied your instructions.
Great. As long as you have the migration project assigned to a spaceport, shuttles will run between Earth and Mars. The more
Perfect.
spaceports you have assigned to this project, the more colonists will arrive.
Okay.
Now, Amy, you are responsible for providing the resources they need. So make sure they have enough food, water, and habitats to survive.
I will take good care of them, Dr. Foster.
Roger that.
Good.
Houston out.
And you can see it there. There's the visualization. So it's on a loop, and we've got our only spaceport assigned
right.
to it.
The first colonists are on their way to Mars.
Yep.
All that is left to do is wait for their arrival.
Yeah.
Once they get here, there will be no turning back.
Correct.
This is it. How do I feel about that?
Oh, who cares? I'm a robot. Excited. I'm excited.
I am excited. Meeting a human other than Dr. Foster will be fascinating.
It is
We
interesting,
will
though.
be able to learn so much about each other.
If you narrow in, let's go meta, right? Narrow in, such an overused term, but correct in this case. My aloofness, my dismissiveness to engage, just then, right? You could rewind the video or whatever. I didn't fake it. It was just my knee-jerk reaction to go, she's like, am I excited or am I anxious? And my reaction, me the Scarlet fucking streamer, right, is to go, I don't care, you're a robot. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said, right? And it's just interesting because if we want to take the theory that I'm running with at the moment, you know, for the sake of argument, the god creating the species below, that would infer that any sort of god creator of us would be like that. So if I turn around and ask questions like, is the universe expanding or infinite or whatever, my god's answer would be, I don't give a fuck, Scarlet. You're a squarehead. Because my answer was, I don't care, you're a robot. I don't care. that would be your god's answer. So if you're on the front door knocking and you want to ask your god all these questions, his response will probably be like, go away, you fucking stupid little human person. You're not worth my time. I'm not explaining myself to you. It'd be just so bloody, dismissive. Oh, it's just on the edge. Oh, perfect. How good is that? Let's worker hub our way out to him. It's good. It's good food for thought, man. I love it. So while I'm sort of min-maxing stuff to a point, the overlapping redundancy is not going to be that big a deal. You know, hyper efficiency is not necessarily what we're aiming for here. Volume seems to be the answer. Potential demand, potential production. Okay, well, we should absolutely tap that ice. There. That's too close to my spaceport. That's tragic. So I'd love to move the spaceport by destroying it, but I don't really want to do that right now. And I don't think we're allowed to build a second. Oh, spaceport limit reached. Yeah, okay. Big
I am the
demand
one who
on
controls the
chemicals.
fate of Mars.
I'm the one who
The
knocks.
planet's surface has already changed as a result of my decisions.
Yep.
Is that enough to prove that I have will?
Point out ISA's control. Point out contradiction. What's the contradiction?
No. Look at all these craters.
Yeah.
Meteors created them. Merely changing the planet's surface isn't evidence of having will.
That's a fair
I
point.
have to come up with different proof.
So what you're talking about is entropy, right? The idea of the chaotic nature of the universe. Things smash into each other and destroy them, and a better example would be like, you know, stars collapsing and being created, potentially life spontaneously coming out of what is an entropic interaction between planetary bodies. There's no will in that exchange. It's cool. I think this is really, you know, it's pretty heavy stuff. I can understand. I think people laughed one of the times I covered this previously about using the term fart sniffy. Because yeah, absolutely. That's how some people could just roll their eyes and go, bro, I just want to play a game for a couple of hours before my nagging wife makes me do something. And it's like, yeah, represent. That's fine. I understand, man. You know, it is dealing with some weighty stuff. Again, doesn't seem to be pushing an agenda or browbeating, which is great. That is the nature of philosophy, is to just posit questions and ideas and discuss, dissect without a bias. You bring your bias to a discussion like that. Like that's why I hate this debate culture these days. People want to win. They want to go up against another YouTuber that, you know, maybe has a different political position or whatever, and it's about winning. It's about owning them. It's about getting your soundbite. It's about, you know, it shouldn't be combative. It should be a free exchange of interesting ideas between open minds that can then potentially help you augment your position. But what would I know? I'm just some dickhead who plays video games. Don't listen to anything I say, ever.
Humans will be living on Mars, with me.
Yeah.
But it won't be the first mission to house humans on this planet.
Oh.
The Stardust Emerald in 2142.
Yep.
The Red Prometheus in 2077.
2077.
And many others.
Many others. Let us think about the Red Prometheus.
The Red Prometheus base was one of the first attempts at an algocracy on Mars.
Oh.
The idea was to sidestep human bias in establishing rules and let computer algorithms govern the crew.
How'd that bloody go
Long
for?
story short, it did not work.
No, I didn't think so.
Mars was not made for human life. ISA was smart to send me ahead first. I will succeed where those other missions failed.
Well, I appreciate your gumption. Potential production. We need those are rookie numbers. Got to get this chemical plant involved. So where are we at with the colonists coming in? Here they come. Look at that. Look at that. I think, no, not spacebar. Can't remember if there's a hotkey to zoom in and out. Anyway. I think things are going along pretty tickety-boo at the moment. My little workers zipping away. Probably could work towards relieving this strain, but that's exactly what I'm doing here. I guess we're working towards tapping that now. Oh no, we have tapped it. Oh, it's the ice that's untapped, and I can't do that until I move the space station, which is a bit unfortunate.
Amy, this is Houston. We've detected high wind speeds in your area. A sandstorm may be heading your way. These storms can damage your buildings, so check their structural integrity periodically to rebuild or repair if necessary.
Right.
Roger, Nathan.
Roger, Nathan.
Houston out.
Well, I've got maintenance drones all over the case, to be honest, you know? Well, here we go. Look at it. Look at them landing away. Wonderful. I like these little bases. Reminds me of, God, only old OGs will know. Bloody Epic 40,000 before Warhammer 40,000. Well, it was during Warhammer, but Epic was a higher scale, right? Well, those were the days. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, the first colonists have arrived. Make sure that they have enough water, food, and shelter to survive on Mars. And then there was War Master. War Master was fantasy, but at the epic scale. Anyway, you're getting distracted, Scarlet. It is the duty of the colonists to provide technical assistance to this project. When satisfied, they will be able to focus on their research projects, advancing technologies required to fulfill the mission. Colonists will migrate internally using purpose-built airships to the most efficient colonies and research outposts. And in the event of starvation, they may eventually return back to Earth for safety. Take also into consideration the number of colonists that can naturally increase or decrease from time to time. Some of them may have children or peacefully decay on the planet. Keep it up with the plan to terraform Mars. So now we've got our tech tree. Now, if I recall, these are all 150 a pop, but so is the next tier, which is pretty handy. We must be getting close to building limit. Spaceport limit, that would actually be really handy right now. And then colonist limit. Let's go and increase the spaceport limit. Just so I can not stop this project. That'd be pretty cool. Commander
Hi,
Valentine.
Amy. Finally we meet.
Welcome.
I've been really looking forward to working with you.
Yeah.
I'm Elia Valentine. I've been elected the leader of the human colonies for this mission.
Right.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Commander.
I am excited to meet you.
Hello, Commander.
Please, call me Elia.
Elia.
I can't get used to these stuffy ISA ranks. I got my PhD in psychology, so I've got no business with those fancy titles.
Or
That's
doing
enough
anything at
jabbering
all.
from me. We'll be making history with this mission. If things proceed according to plan, who knows how far ahead will bring humanity.
Incoming.
I see you've already selected a technology from the tech tree for us.
The colonists will get in a little air balloon eventually.
Great. My team's eager to get started. Developing this incredible technology is the reason many of us fought to be on the mission. We're going to make a great team. We're so lucky to have you. Talk to you later.
Yeah, alright, just bloody calm your farm. See, this track, I could swear I've heard this in another game. Like Tharsis? Maybe? Oh, there you go. Population. Departing. Why are 4 people departing? You've got enough food. You've got enough ice. Shut the fuck up. I don't quite understand what that's about. Alright. Let's build more worker hubs. Might need a maintenance out here. There you go. Look at that. That'll give them lots to do. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Potential and demand. Let's tap this new iron source as well. Yeah, right. Alright, cool. Well, that probably does it for the moment. Again, like I said, I'm enjoying playing this immensely. It's cool. It gives you a lot to think about. A bit more than just a colony builder. Not to say that it's not still a fantastic colony builder. It's a cool little experience. Anyway, don't waffle, Scarlet. Shut up and finish the video. If you want to see some more, let me know. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.